Hi everyone, it's Maura with Maura4u. Different thoughts for different people. Anyone who knows me knows I love to think differently, but especially I love to think in great ways. Thoughts that could keep us going and really motivate us in life. Well, I'd like to share a great perennial story, even though it is today's news. And the story involves a young player, a junior for Butler, who will be playing in tonight's finals for the NCAA. Sean is somebody my husband used to reference, periodically throughout his high school years, not only because he was a great player, but also because he knew that he was also a great kid. Let me just tell you a little bit about Sean. Sean, by age 2, had lost his mom. She had passed away. His father was working a lot of jobs and unable to take care of him. His elder brother, who kind of watched over him, and who was also supposedly this great athlete, ended up in jail for drugs, leaving Sean Van Zandt at 16 years old, unable to really care for himself and pretty much orphaned. He was getting ready to go away to Ohio to live with his grandmother, and as it turns out, he ended up still in Tampa with a wonderful family that chose to bring him in. This family cared for Sean and really adopted him as one of their own. Well, do you know that was only a few years ago? And Sean Van Zandt today is up at Butler like a Cinderella, playing in the game of his life. Now, you would think that would be the high point to Sean Van Zandt's life, the fact that, gosh, he could have been a casualty, and now here he is playing in one of the biggest athletic sporting events in college. But that's not where the story ends. Do you know that the article that I read yesterday about Sean shared an exchange between Sean's adoptive dad and Sean? And Sean said to the dad who was driving him up to Butler, "You've done so much for me. What can I do for you?" And the adopted dad said, "You could take somebody in like we did for you." Now, I want to ask you something. Who was the greater man in this situation? Who was the greater man? Was it the dad that brought in Sean? Or was it Sean who came from nothing, never saw himself as a casualty, never saw himself as a victim, and also only saw everything in his life as something good to look back upon? That is a great Cinderella story. I hope you have one today, and if you don't, enjoy the story about Sean. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.